Cancers, welcome to Turn Heal. Welcome to the place where we turn heal our way to self-love and unity consciousness. I hope all is well. Lisa here. Welcome to your reading for whenever you watch this. It doesn't matter. All right. Yeah, let's get started. I come to you, humbly God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Cancer Collective needs to know right now? What do they need to know? Thank you so much. We get the Emperor in reverse at the bottom of the deck here. What do we have going on? What's going on with Cancers? Thank you. Okay. All right, everybody's getting this need talks card. This hermit energy, this need to like woosah real quick and do some reflection. We have Spirit of the River, movement towards adventure, all this watery energy. I mean, this is Cancer. Cancer is water. There's a need to go with the flow of your emotions. All right. There's something about this effortless flow, not forcing anything, not stopping the flow. If your emotions are taking you somewhere, kind of just go with it. Don't push it, but also don't stop it, right? Surrender to the flow of your emotions and where your heart and where it's leading you, okay? If you really want some sushi today, follow the flow. Follow the flow to sushi, okay? No, but if it's leading you to a person, I feel like there's a need to flow with it, but still be observant, okay? You don't have to be completely engulfed in it. You don't have to dive deep into those waters. Probably easier said than done, but I feel like there's a need to just observe it. Don't stop it, okay? So you have the Queen of Pentacles coming out with the King of Swords. Yeah, I don't think any movement is needed with this. You allow the current to happen. Allow the flow. There's a very clear flow that's happening in your life right now. Your heart, your emotions are taking you clearly somewhere. And I feel like you're clear about that. You don't feel strong enough to follow it, but you don't have to. Your emotions are going to be there anyway. Your emotions are going to be there anyway, so you might as well just like don't deny it. Just be like, well, these feelings are here. All right, cool. That's it. Let's see where it goes. Oh, it's growing today. Oh, when they said this, that made my heart flutter. Huh. All right, here we are a few months later, and I'm feeling even more. The current of my emotions are taking me here. Interesting. All right, so there's nothing that you have to do don't feel pressure to act. All you're just being led to do is surrender. And I feel like this acceptance has been the theme for the Cancer Collective for a while. All they're asking you to do is just accept what your emotions are saying. Accept your feelings. Don't deny your feelings. But also you don't have to force it by acting on it right now, at least. Because it does feel like there's some pressure here. Okay, we have the King and the Queen of Pentacles coming out with that King of Swords. Yeah, someone's very clear. I feel like someone's clear about a connection. All right. It's ending off with the Death card here. But we do have this Ten of Cups coming out in reverse. I feel like someone's clear about a connection, clear about an emotional fulfilling situation. I'm praying right now. Can we get some real, some real game-changing information about this connection? Because we keep talking about this, okay? So what do they really need to know? Oh, it's even me asking like this level of force. It's this unknown energy. It's this very unknown territory. It feels dark. It feels mysterious. It feels like being in a deep blue. And it's like, what's going to happen next? That is causing someone to try and control the situation like I just tried to do. Someone wants all the answers. How is this going to play out? Just be in the flow. If they tell you, see, in these moments, if they're being quiet, it's because they know if they tell you what the end game is, you probably freak out and mess it up. And they're like, we can't afford that. All right. You can't afford that. All right. So we're not going to tell you the end game. All we're asking is like, yo, you trust us? You trust us? We got you, right? The last time blah, 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 happened, we had you then, right? All right, so trust us now. We got you. Just go with the flow. When we drop a breadcrumb there, follow the breadcrumb. That's it. All right? It's just, I get this feeling though. It feels like this emotion of like, you know that something, you feel the currents. Even like when you're underwater or when you're in the water in general, you can't see the undercurrents, but that thing could be strong, right? It could knock you over and pull you out into the sea, right? You can't see that coming, and you feel the force underneath something, right? You feel the depth of something happening. And it's like, are you gonna pull me under? What are y'all about to do? It's that anticipation. Ultimately, it does lead to that death card with the Five of Wands. A very clear someone ultimately leads to someone no longer being conflicted about an ending. Yeah, the Justice card coming out. Ultimately, it does lead to an ending of some sort. Someone's clear about it and someone is okay with it. All right. Whichever way that goes. But right now it does seem like there has been conflict, and now someone's getting into the phase of just like, all right, I surrender. I was trying to ignore my feelings for a while. I can't ignore it anymore. This is what it is. All right, fine. All right. You just tell me when something else gotta happen. All right. That's what I'm feeling now. So this is good. I can't say this is like the most comfortable energy. It doesn't feel comfortable. It can be, you can find peace in it if you just learn to enjoy it, but easier said than done. I can feel the discomfort in this because it feels intense. It feels like anything can happen. And it's knowing that, hey, I do not have control over this situation. That's what it is. Especially if it has to do with you and someone else, and you realize that spirit really has a hand on this connection, and you're like, y'all are doing some things that I wouldn't make happen, so I'm gonna just let y'all do y'all, but this is still unnerving because you guys are very clearly being the undercurrent in this connection. You guys are very clearly pulling the strings to a very clear direction, and I'm like, what is your angle? That's what I'm feeling here. Someone's like, yo, spirit, what's your angle, bro? What y'all doing? This is crazy. Wheel of Fortune. It leads to an upgrade. All right? They're pulling strings, and if this is love, then they're being Cupid right now. Let's see, how's this applying to love? Three of Wands and the Five of Wands. It's going to make it very clear. See, someone's conflicted about something that's not working out for them. That's about to be made very clear. Ace of Swords. Wow, that thing is going to come out pretty clearly. So you can have this new beginning. It feels a little bit mischievous. It feels a little bit like they're going to pull a trick to show you why you shouldn't be conflicted about what they done told you. Now, I know with this Cancer energy, there has been this energy of like someone having two people or something like that. So if somebody was conflicted about this one person, but they do have this divine counterpart energy over here somewhere, it's like the universe is going to pull like a magic trick out of their hat to show you why you shouldn't be conflicted about this thing anymore, and why you should listen to them when they're saying, hey, go that way. So however that shows up, but that's what it looks like here, all right? or it already happened and now it's so quiet. But whatever, it's something so quiet about this. It feels pregnant with potential. But it still feels like you're in the dark about what's gonna happen next. I feel like it's already evidence, or the evidence is about to be shown how much they are invested in this connection, or what they're willing to do, how they're willing to pull strings to make this connection happen. And that can be unnerving. When you see spirit move like heavy-handed, they're not always heavy-handed. Like, our guides aren't always like right there in your face about, hey, you need to move like this. They're usually kind of light, right? Unless it's something that they really are invested in. And so when you start seeing them be heavy-handed and they push things together, they're pushing you together with someone. It's like, wait a minute. You just created this moment where we had everybody just dropped away. Everybody canceled at the last minute. And now you created this romantic moment for us by accident. You know, spirit could be moving like that, you know? So it's just something like that where you might, either you've already experienced this, or you're going to start to see how spirit is about to be a bit more heavy-handed in this connection, and it's unnerving. All right. Yeah, but I feel like if there was a level of denial to the relationship or the connection before, to your feelings, if somebody was denying their feelings before, that's no longer. Or that's about to be no longer when they get heavy-handed. All right. How does this apply to the career? No, this is all about the love. All right. All right, there's just a need, there's a surrender. Spirit is out here. They're like, look, at this time in your life, I know free will's a thing, but we're about to get heavy-handed. And you just follow our moves. Trust us, we got you. Just follow the moves. Follow the signs, follow the breadcrumbs. Whether it's in your love or in your career sector, it doesn't matter. There's a need for, this is your phase of just surrendering, letting Jesus take the wheel right now, because they're going to drive you into something really good for you that you weren't able to do on your own. So give thanks for that, all right? Because it is actually something that is good for you, all right? They're gonna just take control more than they have been before. So if you see things are just moving and it feels out of control, everything feels out of sorts, it's like, what the F is happening here? I didn't expect that to happen. And if you're having a lot of those moments, that is when spirit is moving. They're pulling strings, they're doing things, they're instigating situations, they're creating moments. They're creating moments to give you this life that they want to give you. All right, so give thanks and surrender. All right, well, thank you so much. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG, Taryn Hill. If you want a personal reading, check out the info box below. If you want to be an angel donor, check out the Patreon link below. Thank you so much. Till we meet again. Peace.